Top 15 best upcoming action games of 2025. Well, this is just my opinion. Feel free to leave yours in the comments. Hope you like it. Leave your like and comments, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you, and let's go.
Are you real? More real than you, I'm afraid. So, where's the captain? Everyone died. Oh, this is insane. What a trip. Not a trip. It's reality. Your new reality.
Are we brothers or something?
We have the same DNA, but
The Alters is an extremely curious game. It's being developed by the studio 11-Bit Studios and is coming out in some moment of 2025 to Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, and Windows. This game really got my attention. It's a sort of survival game. You'll be alone in a planet and will somehow create different versions of yourself to help you build and take care of the base. Yes, it sounds crazy. That's why it looks so fun. Despite it all, it will also be a game about exploration, discovering things and places in the universe to get resources, and the building mechanic even reminded me of Fallout Shelter. That was really good.
calm down. You're not the original Jan, but that doesn't mean you can't be important.
Like you look like me, but also like me. What the fuck did you drug me with, man? No, not hallucinating.
Gears of War E-Day is the new game of this beloved and acclaimed third-person shooter series. The game is being developed by the studio The Coalition, and it's coming out in some moment 2025 to Xbox Series XS and Windows. Gears of War is one of the biggest Xbox series, and this game is going to be set before of all original games. What's good, it's going to be set in one of the most important battle of the series. In the old games we could hear about E-Day, and now we'll be able to play as a younger Marcus in a brutal and fluid gameplay. So you, fan of Gears of War, this one shall be insane. Battlefield 6 is finally a new version of this classic series. So far we don't have much information about it, but it shall be released still in 2025 or 2026.
Your target is in possession of a radioactive device. Stop Carrington's attack at all costs. Good luck, Agent.
I always knew I had an instinct. I was wrong.
Welcome to Garden City, where it's a pleasant 23 degrees all day, every day.
Known location.
Local forces are also tracking his whereabouts.
Perfect Dark is a new game of this classic series. The original game was released in 2000, 25 years ago, and it'll be a huge first-person shooter. It's being developed by a new Xbox studio, The Initiative, and will be released on Xbox Series XS and Windows. PlayStation 5 version could be confirmed, but not so far, and there's no release date yet. Secret agent thriller set in a near-future world of spies, technology, and secrets. The gameplay looks fluid and open, with a fun freedom to explore and discover new ways to deal with the objectives. So I'm curious to see the final version of the game.
And the life we think we know. Find the truth. Scan's clear. I'm going in blind.
Carrington! Damn it!
Doc, it's a pleasure to meet you.
It always comes back to this. This choice.
Seiros is the next game of the studio that developed Returnal, a fun roguelike game released on PlayStation 5. The studio is Housemarque Studios, and as it's a PlayStation studio, it's coming out only on PlayStation 5, at least in the start, and is aimed to be released in 2026. We've just seen one trailer so far, but here we see that the graphics are really good, something Sony's game usually got. And again, the game will be set in a roguelike style, and we'll probably see bullet hell features. That's those games with a lot of things and shots for the player to avoid. What is fun for me?
Every time the sun dies, madness reigns, and everything begins again. Ways come back stronger. I know that you are here.
Up you go. Sorry, kid. We've still got a ways to go.
Pragmata is a mysterious game. It's being developed by Capcom, a great video game studio, especially nowadays. It's coming out at Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 5, and Windows. The game was supposed to be released in 2023, but it was postponed, and now we have no idea when it's coming out, and they haven't said or shown anything of the game since it was postponed. But the gameplay in the trailer looks really fun, especially for being so unique and mysterious.
Ensure the safety of Sokolov and bring him back to the west. Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. The clock is ticking. This will be a sneak. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's specialty. In other words, weapons and equipment to procure on site. That goes for food as well. You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
Metal Gear Solid Delta is the remake of one of the most beloved games of the master Kojima, Metal Gear 3, and it's being developed by Konami. Just hope they do a great job here. It's coming out to Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, and Windows in August 26, 2025. Metal Gear is a stealth game, set in an extremely unique universe. The things are not what they seem, and the plot of the game is absolutely incredible, especially to its time. The remake will seemingly respect the original game, but bringing a new gameplay style, but keeping the core of the game, that's the stealth.
Searching house to house.
If they arrest you two, they will take you to their headquarters, and you will not return.
By my count, that makes 2 super soldiers. Counting you. And that's 2 too many.
Marvel 1943. Rise of Hydra is a new superhero game coming out. It's being developed by the studio Skydance Interactive and is aimed to be released in some moment of 2025 to Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 5, and Windows. So far, we didn't see much about the game, just a first trailer. That's an excellent trailer, by the way. In the game, we'll play as 4 different characters, American Captain and Black Panther, some of the greatest Marvel superheroes in the last years. Beyond that, we'll also play as 2 normal soldiers, so I'm really curious to see how the gameplay of each one of them are going to be.
There's some obstacles.
That won't be a problem.
Our Cap friend is definitely here too. By the look of things, he's not very far ahead.
The American.
So what do you want?
Answers.
That's far enough!
Stay out of my way!
Stand aside!
I do not take...
All of the men in this room are bound by blood. This is a family. And in this family is to betrayal. Do you wish to commit yourself, your life, to this family?
Mafia: The Old Country is the 4th game of an acclaimed and beloved series. I mean, the 3rd game is not that beloved, but there are some fans of it too. The game is being developed by the studio Hangar 13, the studio responsible for Mafia 3. As I said, it's not the most beloved game, but they also did Mafia 1 Remake. That's an excellent game, and now it'll be their new chance of creating a good story. The game will be released in 2025 to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS, and Windows. The game will be set before the other games, in the start of 20th century, and promises to be a game with a great storytelling like the first 2 games.
To become a man of honor, repeat these words.
My flesh has to burn like this saint. If I do not keep my oath.
Welcome, Enzo.
Borderlands 4 is the next adventure of the beloved universe of Borderlands. The game is being developed by the studio Gearbox Software. This will be released on Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, PlayStation 5, and Microsoft Windows. The game got a release date already. That is September 23rd, 2025. You probably know the series already, but if you don't, it's a looter-shooter series set in a first-person camera with a unique and charismatic graphic style, and it's always been a success since the first game of the series.
My memory's still a bit blurry. Remember this. Inside my head.
That light gives us a 10-minute window. You made it.
That's just leftover hardware. It's been decommissioned. What the hell is happening? All I know is that Silvercorp is a piece of my story.
Mind's Eye is a story-driven, action-adventure thriller set in a fictional near-future Americana, featuring best-in-class cinematics, high-octane driving, and explosive combat from legendary game director Leslie Benzies. This is a game that promises to be the game to be in the same level of GTA 6 in 2025, and yes, it's being developed by an old Rockstar game director. That's why the hype is real about it. The studio is Build a Rocket Boy, and the game is coming out in June 10th. It's really close, and it'll be available on Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 5, and Windows. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond is the new episode of this beloved series. Originally, Metroid is a Metroidvania game, but the Prime series is actually a FPS. The last Prime game was released a long time ago, and the hype is real for the new game. The gameplay looks really good, fluid and fast, and the graphics looks nice, and I believe it's going to be even better on Nintendo Switch 2. The game is being developed by the studio Retro Studios, Nintendo, and is coming out in some moment of this year, 2025, to Nintendo Switch, and surely Nintendo Switch 2 when it's released. Doom: The Dark Ages is the next adventure of this beloved FPS series. The game is being developed by the studio ID Software and is coming out on May 13, 2025 to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and Windows. The game will be a prequel, set before of Doom 2016, but here Doomslayer will be as brutal as never before, with new melee weapons and firearms. The enemies looks really good, and the players will also have the possibility to control a flying dragon and a huge mecha robot. What looks extremely brutal, so if you like the last games of the series, this is a great game for you.
Welcome to Drawbridge, Sam, and to the GHV Magellan, our mobile base of operations.
Death Stranding 2 is the sequel of the acclaimed original game. Again, it's being developed by Kojima Productions, and it's coming out in June 26, 2025, to PlayStation 5. In the future, it's probably coming out to Windows and maybe Xbox. Death Stranding is a unique and original game. The gameplay mixes walking simulator with building features, combat, and an insane story and storytelling. And the sequel will continue the story of Sam, the protagonist of the game, and now the players will continue to explore and connect the people. but also see the aftermath of the first
One
game.
another. We want you to help us bring the world together.
Sam, would you mind if I joined you?
Humor him. His knowledge and experience will probably come in handy down the road.
Yes.
The plan, Sam. The UCA isn't looking to expand its borders. Just like with Mexico, they want to bring new regions into the network. Anyway, the DHV Magellan's here to back you up. As always, you'll be the one leading the way to expand the network.
Lucia, do you know why you're here?
Bad luck, I guess.
GTA 6 is the new adventure of one of the biggest video game series ever. The game will once again be set in Vice City, a famous city of the series, but now it'll be set in modern days, even with a whole new part. I'd even say that Vice City we know will be just a small part of the whole game's map. Just like GTA 5, here we'll play with more than one protagonist. Now, it'll be Jason and Lucia, and it promises to be one of the greatest games ever. The game is being developed by Rockstar Games, and it's coming out in 2025. Unless they postpone it, let's hope not, and it'll be launched on Xbox Series XS and PlayStation 5.
Look who's back.
The only way we're gonna get through this is by sticking together, being a team. Trust?
Trust.
Father told us to hide when they came to our house. Then they took him away. Mother said I couldn't play outside anymore.
Hell Is Us is a new action-adventure game with some RPG mechanics. The game will be set in a semi-open world, in a dark and mysterious universe. The game is being developed by the studio Rogue Factor, and it got a release date already, and it is September 4th, 2025, and it'll be available on Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 5, and Windows. In an isolated country ravaged by infighting, discover the secrets of your past and deal with the repercussions of a mysterious calamity. A game with beautiful graphics and an immersive gameplay. So just make sure you remember this one.
Mother always said monsters didn't exist. I thought they lived under my bed. We were both wrong. They live inside our heads.
Never told you stories about critters and weavers? Oh, you're lucky I come along.
What?
Shh.
After I got you out of that tree, you said you helped me find my mama.
I ain't have a disposition to be gator snacks.
Well, me neither.
If we're gonna go on, we gotta get rid of him.
I'm all ears.
There's a Try the Bell. Some church folks once tried to dynamite him, and he didn't take that too kind.
South of Midnight is a new action-adventure from Compulsion Games. Explore the mythos and confront mysterious creatures of the Deep South in this modern folktale, while learning to weave an ancient power to surmount obstacles and unravel your family's hidden past. The game is coming out in April 8th, 2025 to Xbox Series XS and Windows. The game features a sort of hack-in/combat style, set in a stylish and cartoon graphic style, and as it's a Microsoft game, it's coming out day one to Xbox Game Pass, so it's worth a try.
That floating island is the Gator?
Hope you liked it. Well, let me know, and if you want, you can say your favorite upcoming action games. That will help me a lot. Thanks, and I see you in the next video.